So in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 corners in the game. It feels like we get a corner now every single promo, even two in some promos, and now this list is absolutely loaded. There's going to be a lot of good cards left off the list, and like I said, I always say with every corner list, the corners are very scheme dependent, so if a guy works better for you and your man, then obviously go him. If a guy works better in zone, then goes for him. This list is very hard to grade off of that, so I kind of base it off as like a hybrid kind of video, but at the end of the day, I try to do my best with the corners. But if you guys enjoy videos like this, I do gameplays on all the new cards as well. Make sure that like and sub. We're on the road to 25K. And then also we do stream on Twitch every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern. Come say what's up over there and let's get right into number 10. Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, mutpacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code SHOOT for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. All right, boys, at number 10, we have Gilmore, and I know some people are not going to like this, but when you look at this card and compare him to a lot of the corners in the game, I know people like Gilly Lock, the card art's fire. I know he gets Acro for a 1 AP. I think Acro's nowhere near as good as it was last year. It's still solid, but an ability that lights up like one out of every 3 games, you know what I mean? If you're getting it every game, especially at a corner, you're getting very, very lucky, especially when it's only one corner in the game as well. But 95 speed on him also is not the biggest bright spot when you're not very tall. Like 94 and 95 speed are very doable if you're like either very tall or you get insane abilities. I think Acro's okay, but like I said, an ability that doesn't light up every game for you is not going to really help you in most cases. But 96 man and 95 zone are still very nice in the game. 96 press is still very good. And then also when you look at the excel and agility, they're not the best in the game, but they're definitely solid. They're not holding him back too much, but a solid card all around here. I do think he's a little bit overrated in the game right now. I know 1 AP Acro is like a shiny new toy in the game, but I'm telling you, this card not only, he's probably going to be burned out really fast as well, only being 95 speed in the lower excel in the game right now. All right, boys, at number 9, we have another guy that's kind of slower right now. I think 94 and 95, we're starting to get into that 96 range, so it kind of does suck. But obviously with Harold Carmichael, there's a reason why he's still here. He is 6'8", 225 pounds. I truly do think if you run zone, he is a lot higher on this list. But like I said, I try to rank this as both. It's really hard to rank them when you're trying to look at one scheme versus another. In man, I feel like Harold Carmichael is absolutely terrible. He turns kind of bad. But in zone, when you're dropping him back or he's just playing a purple trying to bait people a little bit, he plays amazing. He can get back to a deeper zone because of his height and cover. But when you look at him, he does come with amazing man in zone. He obviously doesn't come with the best play rec, but that comes with your strat cards. Everybody has a strat card to get that above 90 as well right now in the game. The excel, not the best, but I haven't really seen him get burnt too deep. And even if I do, I usually use the deep out zone KO as well to knock it down with a guy like him. But like I said, that is a very scheme dependent ability. But Harold Carmichael, obviously, there's some negatives about him, but then there's also some positive. I feel like they kind of weigh each other out, and he finds himself down here at number 9 on our list. All right, boys, at number 8, we have De'Aaron Bland. Is it De'Aaron Bland or is it Darren Bland? I actually have no clue at all. Somebody's gonna have to correct me in the comments. But this card, look at his physicals. They're actually insane. 96 speed, which is the first guy in this list. And then he has 98 excel. That is insane numbers right there. That is 98 excel without a theme team, nothing. That is absolutely nuts. I know the agility is not the highest, but I have been using this card lately, and he's been fine for me, turning everything. He's been definitely great. And then the play rec, like I said, everybody has a strat card to get that above 90 anyways, but he has good man, good zone on him. The press is absolutely insane. And then he obviously is 6 foot as well. Not the tallest in the world, but that 96 speed, the insane excel right there. He also does get pick artists for free. And then in his last slot, he does get flat zone KO for 1. He's one of the only players in the game. I think there's only 3 people in the game. Another guy is going to be on this list as well. And Jason Vrett is another one. There's only a few of them that get that flat zone KO. And I do think it's a very underrated ability in the game. And De'Aaron Bland seems to get that while having really good stats across the board. At our number 7 spot, we do have Antonio Cromartie. This guy is an absolute animal in the game. I do think he is a very dominant guy if you run man. As you guys know, he gets the inside shade for discount, and then he gets like medium route discount or KO in his last slot as well. There's only, I think, 3 or 4 cards in the game that get the inside shade for 2 AP. I absolutely hate playing against inside shade, especially when you put it against my slot who I throw to all the time. And Cromartie is one of those guys, so this guy is definitely giving me some nightmares. But I do feel like the 95 speed is holding him back a little bit. The excel as well. Like I said, we're getting 96. Tyreek Hill is on everybody's team right now. now everybody's team, and he has 97 speed. So Tyreek Hill on a non-theme team is faster than Cromartie, even on a Legends theme team, which you're seeing all the time out there, which is still kind of crazy. But 6'2" is still a really solid height in the game. That's actually very good for the cornerback position right now in the game. He has good play rec, good man, good zone. He's an all-around good card, especially if you're running that man coverage. So at number 6, we do have Calvin, and Calvin is one I kind of feel like Carmichael here as well. I know Calvin is a little bit more balanced than Carmichael. You're getting much better play rec right here. He's a little bit smaller, so he turns a little bit better in the game. I know he has low agility as well, but if you use Calvin, you know this guy definitely doesn't turn like an absolute brick like Ed Too Tall Jones' corner and kind of like Carmichael's corner has in the past. But Calvin Johnson, definitely a beast still in the game. I know 6'5" is still amazing. I do like him a lot more in zone because he does get that pick artist for free. And then in his last slot, he gets that deep out zone KO, which is obviously a scheme dependent, like I said earlier, but still a really meta ability in the game. You're seeing it even in man schemes when people are running cover 2 man. In the end of the day, it's still going to be used in most schemes. But 90 man, 95 zone, I think he's pretty solid in the box as well. Check that. Not really. 86 hit power. That's about it. He doesn't really have anything else besides that. But this card, he's definitely made a lot of plays for me. He's actually one of the only cards from Zero Chill still left on my team. He doesn't play every snap, but I try to find my way into him. If I'm playing a lot of DBs on the field, he's always out there. This dude's a beast. So at our number 5 spot, we do have Darrelle Revis, and I feel like this card has came out like almost 3 weeks ago, and he is still 700K for whatever reason. I know the Team of the Week cards are a little bit overpriced sometimes, but Darrelle Revis, I always tell you guys, I know a lot of people like to look at height, but you're going to get agged in this game no matter what. I've seen my Calvin get agged. I've seen my Carmichael get agged. I've seen everybody get agged. But Darrelle Revis, you're coming with amazing stats, and he also has amazing abilities. You'll see the 96 speed right there. The agility is insanely high. The Excel's okay, but the agility is really nuts right there. He has 96 man, 96 zone. The play rec's amazing. The press is amazing. And then he gets 0 AP pick artist. And then just like our guy Bland, I told you earlier, he gets flat zone KO in that last slot as well, which is a very good ability in the game. And like I said, not many people run it. Not many people run it. It's because there's not many corners that get it. It's only like 3 or 4 in the game that get it. But Darrelle Revis right here always plays amazing. This is like his 3rd or 4th upgrade in the game this year. And he's been a beast every single time, especially this Team of the Week card. Right at number 4, we have Mike Haynes right here, and Mike Haynes kind of reminds me of Cromartie. You'll notice that they both have 95 speed. They both have 6'2" in height. You're wondering why is Mike Haynes rated a little bit higher? I do like his ability stack more. They both are some of the few cards that get inside shade discounted, but he gets pick artist in another slot as well. So you could use pick artist on him, and you could use inside shade, and I think you could use a KO as well. So he can kind of gets like a god stack right there at the quarterback position. Some of the better ability stacks in the game, but I do think that negative is that the speed, the excel, and the agility aren't crazy high for a card that's a 96 overall, despite being amazing statistics, abilities, and height. That's going to carry you so far, but I still do think you need a great physicals in the game. But yeah, Mike Haynes, only really good if you're running the man scheme. If you're running man, he's probably a must-have on your team. But in zone, I can't rank him much higher than this at 4 on this list. Number 3, I mean, Charvarius Ward is an actual animal. They just released this card yesterday. As many of you guys know, Charvarius Ward's actually very good. He is 6'1", solid height right there. He has 96 speed, amazing excel to match that. I know the 92 agility is kind of holding him back a little bit. I think that you'll say that's his only negative on the card because he does come with amazing play rec. The man and zone are both 95 plus. You're probably going to get 99 zone very easily on a guy like this, and he also comes with amazing press in the game as well. But it's weird. You'll see he's a zone archetype, but they gave him, so every corner is basically getting 0 AP pick artist now. So he gets a 0 AP pick artist, but in his other slots, other discounted slot, he gets deep out, or what is it, deep route KO. So he gets a man ability, although he's a zone archetype. I don't know if EA did that on accident or why they did that, but it definitely kind of, I don't think it sucks. Maybe it sucks because I'm a zone guy and being just a little biased. But if you run man, that's amazing for you. I think our Ward's amazing. I know that zone will kind of turn people off, but you got to look at every card's abilities because sometimes EA doesn't even pay attention to the archetype and what abilities they throw on them. But Charvarius Ward, deep route KO, pick artist for 1 AP total, while getting a great card statistically. He has to be up here in this top 3. Number 2, we have Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey is an animal. You'll notice right here, the only reason I took him above Ward, I know you'll see that he is 6 foot, so you're taking an inch behind, but he is getting a +5 in agility right there. You're matching the speed and excel right there. And then the play rec is a little bit higher as well, +3 in the play rec. The man and zone are very good. I know it's not a 97 zone, but with most people using in the zone strat card on defense, it's going to be very high for you anyways right there with Champ Bailey. He does get pick artist for free as well, like like I said, every corner in the game does. And then he gets deep out zone KO. So if you want, like, obviously Ward, if you're running man, go Ward. But if you're running Champ Bailey, go. I mean, if you're running zone, probably go Champ Bailey. Like I said, EA, I don't know if they just like don't care about the archetypes or they just forgot about him, but he gets deep out zone KO for discount, and he's a man-to-man corner, and Ward gets a man discount, and he's a zone corner. I don't know. I truly don't know what's going on over there, but hey, we'll take it. Champ Bailey fits my scheme a little bit better now. Right, so at number 1, we do have Chris McAllister, and Chris McAllister, I feel so weird ranking this card. I do think the top 3 are the top 3. You can kind of interchange them to how you play a little bit, but Chris McAllister is actually a very good card as well. And I do believe with Chris McAllister, they actually did the same thing. So man-to-man, I think they gave him a deep out zone KO as well, but he does get amazing play rec right there, the man in zone. I can't remember which strat card it is. You guys would have to tell me, but there is a strat card in the game that can get him to 99 man and 99 zone, and then the press is amazing as well. Chris McAllister always feels like he's one of the better cards in the game in coverage too. I've ran him at safety. I have not gotten to use this card yet because obviously just came out yesterday, and he's actually very, as much as I like him, I don't think he's by far the best number one corner if I were to rank him there, but he is 1 million coins right now. The rerolls have been absolutely trash, but this card, Chris McAllister, definitely a very good corner in the game. Like I said, it all depends on scheme, but the top 3 are the top 3 for me here today. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which corners are you rocking on your squad right now. I currently am in a toss-up. I don't even know who I'm rocking. I'm kind of testing out everybody. I don't know if I want to go back to man, if I want to keep running zone. So I've been kind of testing out all the cards in the game right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully we can get some good legends to do some gameplays on tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out, boys.